Reza came to the UK in search of a better education. He met Kaylee and became a loving stepdad to her 2 daughters, and then father to little Jasmine.
All he ever wanted to do was provide for me and the girls. He always promised me the world. But I didn't need that because he was so kind and caring and loving. And, if he saw another girl walking down the street, he'd kiss me on the head. That's so rare these days. Like, he sensed my insecurities and he'd give me a kiss on the head. And he always did that. And if I cried, he'd wipe my tears and kiss me on the head and say, don't cry. He was such a kind, caring person. He was helping out at the food bank. He went to church on a Sunday. He was just a kind person that didn't deserve to die.
Last week, Reza took the 2 older girls to the woods near their home. It was a warm day, so they paddled in the river, as they had done many times before. But this time, they went in too deep, and tragedy struck. Reza saved 9-year-old Chloe from the fast-flowing water, but he couldn't swim and was dragged under by the current. Back at home, looking after 19-month-old Jasmine, Kaylee heard the sound of ambulances heading towards the river.
And I knew at that point that something was really, really wrong. So I got in the car, went up there, but they wouldn't let me go to see him. I knew when they were coming to me that they were going to tell me, but I knew because I'd felt him leave me. So I screamed the scream that, you scream in your dream for a loss of a child, for the loss of, scream you don't want to feel in that woods, but I couldn't be with him, but I felt him leave me before they told me. I knew he'd gone. And I just couldn't believe it, and I wasn't allowed to go and hold his hand, and I hadn't been able to see him because of COVID.
31-year-old Reza, originally from Iran, was due to be granted his British citizenship this week. He was excited about building a future with Kaylee, Jasmine, and his stepdaughters, both of whom live with autism and ADHD.
And no matter how much the special needs got in the way, sometimes he never left. Sometimes that's really difficult, to raise 2 autistic girls as your own. I can't even express how hard that is. And I think his mum and dad need to be proud because they raised such an amazing man, so kind, so caring, just so selfless, and it shows in the way he passed that he's a hero. He was a hero from the day I met him. He was a hero raising my girls, and he was a hero the way he went, and he will remain a hero forever.
A fundraising campaign has been set up to help the family with funeral costs. Kaylee plans to return Reza's body to his family in Iran, but at the moment she's struggling to come to terms with what happened and to explain to her girls why the man they all fell in love with is never coming back. Sam Blackledge, ITV News, Ivybridge.